Cancer. Welcome to May 2014. Now, in May, you're going to be feeling such a reprieve that you will be dancing with delight that April is done and April is over, and you can just pat yourself on the back for a job well done. And deep sigh of relief. Breathe a deep sigh of relief that you have not only survived Pluto and Uranus, but you are thriving. And guess what? You've released what no longer serves you. Way to go. The internal obstacles are now out of the way. May is your time to re-energize yourself. You are integrating the lessons and experiences that you gained in April. This will increase your personal knowledge and your power. You are the wise one, so enjoy your newfound place in the universe in May. So you're going to like May much better than April. And this is good news. Now, Venus enters Aries on May 2nd. And Venus is what you love and value. Venus is in the area of your destiny in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. And having Venus in this place is putting a big focus on, your work and what you do in the world. Now, for those of you that are retired or don't have jobs, you're a unique human being. You're a unique human being. So it also is what you contribute to society based on your unique accomplishments and you as a human being in the world as well. Venus is here, and now she's going to take her turn going through the grand square with Pluto and Uranus and Mars and Jupiter, because she wants to make sure that you got it, that you really understand how important it is for you to empower yourself, live your life authentically based on your soul's desires, your core values, what's true for you, and not on what other people want for you, or grounding yourself through other people, grounding yourself through family members, but really grounding yourself right into Gaia, Mother Earth, into God, Goddess, your creator, higher power. So Venus is moving through, and she will oppose Mars on May 11th. And Mars is in the area of your personal power, your soul foundation, your home where you live. And there may have been some challenges there in that area for you, in the home area, with people you're living with, some arguments. And here's your opportunity now to really get clear with what's right for you, and, as well as what you expect from others, what you expect from family members, or those living in the home with you. And then Venus is going to square off with Pluto on May 14th. And this has more to do with your marriage and partnership, your business partnership, your relationships. So you're looking at all of your relationships. And again, with Venus in Aries, it's about the individual. It is about owning your power. It's about being a trailblazer, not a follower, but being a leader. So Venus wants for you to really speak your truth and stand up for yourself and what you want and what you need in your marriage, in your business partnerships, with the people you consult with, attorneys, lawyers, doctors, your public, your friends, people you're in relationship with, not just the intimate marriage, but also friendships and business partnerships. Really speak your truth in May and go for what you want. Then she will conjunct Uranus on the 15th. And with Venus conjunct Uranus, this is sudden changes, sudden endings, sudden beginnings. But what that does is it gets you out of unhealthy situations, if you choose to do that. And so I like Venus-Uranus aspects like this because it wakes us up and we go, wait a minute, that's really toxic. I don't want to do that anymore, or that's really not right for me. I really don't want to be in this relationship anymore. So some of you may, I would say between the 11th And the 15th, the 16th, you know, you may be ending some more things, but really it's just a completion based on what went down in April, what occurred in April. And Venus is bringing to your attention, wait a minute now, you know, your needs aren't being met in this job, your needs aren't being met in this family relationship, your needs aren't being met in this partnership. You can either, you know, stay in it, or you can move on from it, or you can change it. And, you know, where you can give the other person the opportunity to change their behavior or change what they're doing with you. But you are going to want to make some changes in May when Venus crosses over Uranus. You're going to stand up and you're just going to be, wait a minute, this isn't working for me. And I need for you, and then fill in the blank. And if they do, great. That empowers them to move up. But if they aren't willing to do that, then you need to love yourself more than the need to stay in something that's not healthy for you. And that's the big message with Venus in May. Now, Mercury enters Gemini on May 7th. And Gemini is 12 signs from you. So now you're getting into this cycle of before your birthday. You know, 6 weeks before our birthday, we get all of the lessons of the entire year in the 6-week cycle leading up to our birthday. So now you're coming into the time of your 6-week cycle. And this is a good time for you to be working on your hidden power, your hidden strength, and finishing unfinished business. It's a good time for that. And then you have the Scorpio full moon on May 14th. Now, Scorpio is a sister sign for you. So this is a wonderful energy pouring positive energy into you. And it's a very powerful moon. The challenge is Saturn is conjunct the moon and oppose the sun. So Saturn is asking for you to really, you know, look at what you're doing in romantic relationships or relationships with your children. Look how strong relationships are for you here in May. And so, and Scorpio shows us our shadow side. We all have a shadow. We're human beings. Okay? The shadow is the part of us that we deny or disown, and we project onto others, or we ignore it, and then it becomes, you know, a negative aspect of self. Where Scorpio gives you the opportunity to look at your shadow side, look at what you're doing in your relationships, and own it, like take it back, you know, take back, okay, so maybe I do, you know, enable others because I don't want to get into conflict, because I don't like conflict. And so in order for me to avoid conflict, I just agree with my family, but I don't agree with what they're doing, or I agree with my husband, but I really don't agree with what he's doing. Saturn is going to bring that to your attention, like at the Scorpio full moon, why are you not speaking your truth and speaking up and asking for what you need from people, especially in this cycle. Now, Venus is also going to be squaring Pluto at the Scorpio full moon. So you really are looking at your relationships and your relationship to your work, your relationship to your partner, your relationship to your children, your relationship to yourself. And this is an opportunity to speak your truth and stand for yourself in a manner that's both definite and appropriate. And the sun is in Taurus, and Taurus harmonizes with you too. So Scorpio and Taurus is very harmonious for you. It's a very good energy. It is going to lift you up. It is going to empower you. There is this Saturn effect with it that's saying, hey, you know, don't deny or disown your shadow side. You know, don't deny and disown that you enable people, you know, claim it, own it. And then that way you're taking that energy back for you, and you can use it to achieve your goals, to get what you want, to advance in your career, to, you know, move into better relationships, whatever your dreams are, whatever you're wanting or desiring. And okay, so then Mars goes direct on May 19th, and this is very good because Mars has been in reverse since March 1st. So if you've been looking to move or buy a new home, with Mars moving direct on May 19th, you could find the perfect place for you after the 19th. And it's a good time for you to move. It's a good time for you to make plans to move, or maybe you want to do some renovating in the house. It's great for that. You know, you're going to be feeling good in May, and, you know, like a sense of relief. April is over, the eclipses are over. You know, you're very much affected by the lunar cycle, and eclipses involve the sun and the moon. So you are always involved in them. And those are behind you now. And now Mars is direct, Venus is direct, Jupiter is direct in your sign, blessing you, empowering you, teaching you about yourself. Jupiter in Cancer, you've been learning a lot about yourself that you may not have even known was, you know, true or there. You didn't even know you could do this, or that you liked this, or that you wanted this. But now that Jupiter's there, Jupiter is expanding you and bringing you new opportunities for education about self, or anything you want to study, new people. Just a wonderful time to have Jupiter in your own sign. And so the sun enters Gemini on May 20th. So now you're moving into behind the scenes. And then you have the Gemini new moon on May 28th. Now, this is a very interesting new moon because it has the sun and the moon coupled in Gemini at 7 degrees, 21 minutes. And Mars is in harmony with it. So this, for you, it's very good on working on family relationships. It's very good on working on your soul power, your personal power, nurturing yourself, beautifying your home, doing, you know, construction work around the house. Wonderful for that. Working behind the scenes. You're very much going to want to do that as we move more into Gemini. Challenge is Neptune is squaring the sun and the moon. And that brings deception. It brings false promises. And so you really want to pay attention to what others are promising you or what you believe, because you may find that it's not true. Like, you believe this and then you come to find out it wasn't true at all. So this is a very spiritual energy for you. It's wonderful for meditating. It's wonderful for creating. It's wonderful for creativity. It's wonderful to go to a retreat or participate in anything spiritual. You'll really feel the sense of source with you. The goddess is with you. The goddess is in you. You are the goddess. You are the god. You're really feeling your connection to source. So as long as you're going by what people do and not what they say, or their behavior rather than their promises, you'll be fine. Because it really isn't about you. It has more to do with the Gemini. And for you, Neptune is in harmony with you. Saturn is in harmony with you. Jupiter is in harmony with you. So for you, it really is about giving yourself that rest time, giving yourself that play time, giving yourself that time to meditate, walk the beach, walk in the woods, you know, get out in the fresh air, feel the sun on you, you know, connect with nature, connect with source, recognize you're a great spiritual being, having a human experience, and for you, you're going to love it. And then we end the month with Venus entering Taurus, and Taurus rules the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for. So this can increase your money. This increases your hopes, wishes, and desires come true. So May is a really good month for Cancer. Pat yourself on the back for all the hard work you've been doing with this Pluto-Uranus stuff. Especially in April was really intense. It's behind you now, even though Venus is going through, you know, but she's kind of doing a checklist with you, you know, check, check, you know, to make sure you are living from your authentic self. And the Gemini new moon and Venus in Taurus is really empowering you to set your intention to live by your core values. When you live by your core values, your true values, you will have a very happy, successful life. Let success be defined by you, not by the externals, not by the external world, you know, what society tells you to be, or family, or corporations, whoever. But from your soul self, your authentic self, who you really are. When you line up with your true values and your core values, you will be very successful and happy. And you know, it's a wonderful month for you. I really like May for the Cancer because the full moon in Scorpio is a sister sign. It's lighting up the area of true love and romance. For those of you that are, you know, ready for love and want love, you know, the energy is here in May, going into June. For those of you that need to move on from unhealthy situations, it's going to be made clear to you in May as well. Money looks good. Jupiter's working for you. Venus is working for you. The more you invest in your health and well-being, the stronger your health will be, like taking me time, taking time to rest, taking time to create, taking time to meditate. That puts, you know, the good energy in your health bank account, and it increases your health, your well-being, and your vitality. Spirituality is off the charts. You are just growing so much spiritually, it's astronomical. You're ascending, and the energy is showing that. So keep up the great work, Cancer. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast. You're so awesome. Thank you for Google Plusing my podcast. I really appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your transits or your solar return chart, it's very easy. You go to my astrology page, you purchase your session. Upon checkout, you get the link to my schedule. You get on my schedule, and we work together. So until next time, Cancer, keep looking up.